Some battles are fought in courtrooms. Some are fought at kitchen tables. But the most dangerous ones are fought in silence. On an ordinary morning in downtown Chicago, Evelyn Hart was at her desk, focused, steady, minding her own business. Nothing unusual. Until a sharply dressed attorney walked in with a smirk, dropped a thick envelope onto her desk, and said 4 words that cracked her world open. "You've been served, ma'am." Divorce papers. Filed by her husband. No warning. No mercy. But what that attorney didn't know, what nobody knew, was that Evelyn had been waiting for that moment. Preparing for it. Building a quiet storm in the shadows. A storm that would not only destroy her husband's case, but rewrite the ending he thought he controlled. Because the envelope she handed back was about to make a courtroom erupt. Before we dive deeper, tell us in the comments where you're watching from. And if you're new here, hit subscribe so you never miss powerful stories like this one. This isn't just a divorce story. It's a story of betrayal, strategy, and the quiet, unstoppable power of a woman who refused to break. The woman he underestimated. For 22 years, Evelyn Hart believed in her marriage. She believed in the man she met under autumn skies at a Boston fundraiser back in 2001. She believed in the promises, the Sunday morning coffees, the laughter that used to fill their small home in Lincoln Park. But belief is fragile. And sometimes the person sleeping beside you is the one preparing to destroy you. Evelyn, now 52, wasn't dramatic. She didn't yell. She didn't cause scenes. She valued order, silence, loyalty most of all. She worked as a senior accountant. Precise. Reliable. Trusted. But being Marcus Hart's wife? That had become the most exhausting job she never signed up for. Marcus, 54, was charming in that dangerously appealing way. Confident, too confident. A real estate operator who loved deals, loved admiration, loved looking successful more than being successful. Designer suits. Shiny watches. A new luxury car every few years. But Evelyn noticed the cracks. The late nights. The whispered phone calls in the garage. The way he stopped asking about her day. Stopped holding her hand. Stopped seeing her. What started as missed anniversaries grew into separate bedrooms. Into silence thick enough to suffocate. Into a marriage only alive on paper. She asked questions. He brushed her off. She suggested counseling. He laughed. Everything was fine. Except nothing was fine. When love dies, the truth rises. One night, while cleaning Marcus's car, Evelyn found it. A receipt. Dinner for 2. A downtown steakhouse. $260. She hadn't been there. He called it a business meeting. A client. Another lie. Then came the 2 a.m. phone calls. The creeping withdrawals from their joint account. $5,000. $8,000. $12,000. He stopped wearing his ring. Stopped coming home. Stopped pretending. And Evelyn stopped hoping. Instead, she started watching. Listening. Collecting. She didn't know yet what she'd do with the evidence. But she knew something was coming. The discovery that changed everything. By summer, everything broke open. She found emails between Marcus and a woman named Lauren. Flirty messages. Intimate messages. Future plans. And worst of all, his words about Evelyn. Cold. Boring. A burden. She kept reading. Her pain hardened into purpose. Then she found what would end him. Fraud. Forgery. Financial crimes. He forged her signature. Opened accounts behind her back. Funneled money into a secret shell company. Bought a condo in her name without her knowledge. Took out a loan against their home. Illegal. Documented. Traceable. And all of it she gathered. The morning he thought he won. On a Tuesday in late August, the smirking attorney delivered the divorce papers. Marcus wanted the house. The money. Spousal support. And to paint Evelyn as unstable and useless. Evelyn didn't flinch. Instead, she handed the attorney her own envelope. "Give this to Marcus," she said. "And tell him to read it carefully." The courtroom showdown. 2 weeks later, Marcus walked into court radiating confidence. Evelyn walked in calm. Simple navy dress. No theatrics. Just strength. The judge, a stern, sharp woman, listened as Marcus's attorney painted a picture of Evelyn as a financial deadweight. Then it was Catherine Mills's turn, Evelyn's lawyer. She simply placed a folder on the bench. Your Honor, she said, everything you just heard is a lie, and we can prove it. Bank statements, emails, messages, forged signatures, fraudulent property transfers, a secret shell company, plans with the mistress to drain the retirement fund and disappear. Every piece, time-stamped, verified, undeniable. Marcus went pale. His lawyer begged for a recess. Denied. The judge looked Marcus dead in the eye. What you have done isn't just immoral. It is criminal. And then she delivered the blow. She was forwarding the case to the district attorney. Marcus wouldn't be getting the house, or the money, or a single dollar. Everything went to Evelyn. Courtroom chaos. Marcus shouting. His lawyer sinking in his chair. Evelyn sat still. Quiet. Free. The aftermath. The DA investigated. Lauren disappeared. Marcus tried to call to beg to spin excuses. Evelyn changed the locks. Changed her bank accounts. Changed her life. Marcus pleaded guilty to fraud and forgery. 18 months in prison. 3 years probation. License revoked. Reputation destroyed. All because he underestimated the wrong woman. Evelyn didn't go to the sentencing. She didn't need to. She had already won. The new beginning. Today, Evelyn lives in a small, peaceful townhouse near Lake Michigan. Still an accountant. Still quiet, still steady. But now she is free. She trusts herself again. She knows silence is not weakness. Patience is not passivity. And the right moment to speak changes everything. Marcus is out now. Working odd jobs. Calling her sometimes. She never answers. Some stories don't need epilogues. Some endings are final. Your turn. What would you have done in Evelyn's place? Would you have confronted him early? Gathered evidence? Walked away? Fought back? Have you ever been underestimated, only to rise higher than anyone expected? Tell us in the comments where you're watching from. And if this story resonated with you, share it with someone who might need it. And if you're still watching, comment, I'm still watching. We read everything. We appreciate every one of you. Because stories like this remind us, you are not alone. You are not powerless. And even in your darkest moment, there is always a way forward.